Hi, my name is Alexander Greer. In this video, I'm going to share my thoughts about being a teacher, or I should say a future teacher. I'll talk about what I think the teacher's role is, the dispositions I already have, and the ones I need to work on, how personal biases can affect teaching, and how I'll make sure I stay professional and honest in my work. So for question one, to answer that, I think a teacher's role goes way, way beyond just teaching the lessons. Teachers have to support student learning by making sure every student feels like they belong and can succeed. That means adjusting lessons for different needs and making the classroom a safe space for everyone. Teachers also have to keep improving in what they do. So that means reflecting on what worked, what didn't work, and being open to feedback. I'm also a believer that reflection is one of the most important things a teacher can do. And another thing for this question is teachers also need to be professional. So that could be like being fair in the classroom, respectful and honest with students. And finally, teachers should, I believe, work with other teachers, families, the community, and really all that together in order to improve the education for the students. For question number two, my answer is some of the dispositions I already have are patience, caring for others, and valuing fairness. I think I'm good at listening to people, showing empathy, which are very important for connecting with the students. But there are things I still need to work on. So one of them is I can get stressed very easily sometimes, and I know teaching can be overwhelming, as I've had happen as a substitute. I also need to get better at handling constructive feedback without taking it personally. So from an article in 2023 called The Council for Accreditation of Educator Preparation, it states that good teachers are always reflecting and improving, so I know growth is part of the process. To answer question number three on personal biases, I realize that everyone has personal biases, even if we don't always notice them. Biases can impact the way we see students, the expectations we set, or how we respond in class. That's why teachers need to check themselves, reflect, and make sure they're being fair. So in a book called Culturally Responsive Teaching, a book published back in 2018 by Geneva Gay, it says that teachers should use strategies that respect students' backgrounds so everyone gets the same chance to succeed. And question number four, as my answer is, as a future teacher, I want to make sure I model integrity, show integrity, put on a good example for my students. So that means being honest in my work, putting everything into my own words, not cutting corners, no shortcuts, no plagiarism, none of that. And also respecting other people's ideas. It also could mean keeping things confidential when I need to, which can also set a good example for the students. I believe if students see their teachers acting with honesty and respect, they're more likely to do the same. So in conclusion, I think teachers play a huge role in supporting learning, improving themselves, and working with others. I also have some strong dispositions which I'm working on others, like handling stress better. I also know biases can get in the way of fairness, which is something to keep an eye on. And finally, show integrity for the students, and they should do the same. Thank you.